Make no mistake.
What is up, guys? WOOO here, back again with another Division 2 build video. Welcome back. This build, guys, I really don't know how to decipher this. I really don't, because it's a fun build that I've been using throughout the Fade Loud Manhunt, and it has served me so well. It is so strong in so many areas and aspects. You have a bit of nice weapon damage, you have a bit of nice skill damage, you have some survivability, nice armor at 1.3 million. This is a hybrid stroke skill build that offers so much utility to a team, and it gives you the ability to tank, and you have some nice armor regen. Yeah, guys, this is a nice build. It is a super build, and I thought, screw it, I'm going to have to share it today with you guys. And I apologise, I don't know what to call it. It's that much fun. So, guys, yes, as always, if you enjoy the build, you enjoy the video, thumbs doodle. Yes, it generally helps. Thank you very much. And if you're new to the channel, drop the WOOO bomb on the sub button. Ding the bell to be notified when I upload my content, guys. Let's WOOO this. The build, guys, this is what we're talking about. This is my build I've been using for PvE content, and it does put a shift in. It really does. I'm using Technician. You can see, guys, this is perhaps like the rainbow build as such, guys. Yeah, if you want to call it that, the rainbow build. And I label that because it's got a fantastic array of bright colours. We're talking yellows, reds and blues. It is a 1-3-4 build, which is super strong. Why? Now let's go through this. I'm using Technician. That grants me that 1+ skill tier, so that's the first bonus. And the second bonus and benefit is the 10% skill damage, which will only aid and buoy my 2 skills, which are the classic combination of the assault turret and the striker drone. Works sweetly on this build. I've opted for the Scorpio shotgun. Why? It is great, guys. It is great for crowd control. A fantastic support build that offers so much utility again and diversity to your teammates. It is great. Imagine 4 players using this in one team. Damn, the whole world will be shocked. It's that much fun. So Technician, I feel, is the best way to go on this build. That extra skill tier for the skill damage, of course, and an extra 10% skill damage is beautiful. And I like the way this is set up. This is great. For me, it feels a little bit dirty because I'm not rolling with 6 skill tiers. And for me, guys, I'm a skill tier man all the way. 6 or no go. And I'm rolling with 5. So it is what it is, but super duper fun. Try it, guys. This is great. 1.3 million armor. Beautiful. 320k health. And of course, 5 skill tiers. Let's go for the build. Now, why I say this is a hybrid, because just look at this. I'm using Empress International. So that's skill health, skill damage, and skill efficiency. And we know what skill efficiency does by now. You're going to get an extra skill damage, skill repair, etc, etc. What I'm using on this is a red set of attributes. So max crit damage, max crit chance, and 11.9% crit damage mod. Guys, it's pretty, isn't it? It's pretty. I like this. And that's what I've opted for this. That nice... Again, that hybrid where I can do some damage and also have some damage from my skills to back me up. So there's shit coming from all angles against NPCs, and I like that on the build. Now, the second piece of Empress International is this piece. It is 9.1% skill damage, which is decent. I like that. And then we have 12% crit damage. Now, I've opted for crit damage over crit chance because, again, when I'm critting very hard on the setup. It's tasty. When you're critting, you guys, again, you've seen the gameplay, it is beautiful. The last piece of Empress International are the gloves. And again, God Sausage Roll, guys, this is crit damage and critical hit chance. And if you can get crit damage and crit chance all over this on Empress International, you're onto a winner. Definitely onto a winner. If you can't, don't worry too much. You'll still do some nice carnage. But if you can get crit chance, crit damage, that's what you need. Now, the Kneepads, guys, they are Badger tough. And that is very simply that 10% shotgun damage. I'm rolling with the Scorpio, which is shotty, the exotic shotty, and with this is my, look at this, it's a rainbow piece. Armor, critical hit damage, and skill damage. So the best of everything on this build. And we know, guys, these rainbow drops still keep dropping. They do. And they have some great utility within builds. And this is where it works quite nicely. Now, guys, let's go to the backpack, and we know what the backpack is the memento, and this kind of makes the build tick. Now, I'm not a huge fan of a solo memento skill build, all-out skill build. Why? Because, again, you're missing out on some damage. You could say, oh, but when you get them trophies, you're going to get some more damage. I get it, I get that, but I'd rather the damage up front and now. I don't want to work even harder to acquire those trophies. You know, I feel the best way to use a Memento backpack is with a utility build, a hybrid build, solo build, again, where you can have the best of everything. I'm rolling this 1.3 million armor. This is a powerful, tanky build, given it's predominantly aimed at skills, with some nice crits as well. So you've got everything you'd want on this. You're going to deliver status effects. Guys, seriously, it has everything. But Memento is great with solo builds that are like this. This is great, and this build works great solo or in a group. So with this, guys, weapon damage, armor, critical damage is a mod, and kills confirmed. Enemies you kill drop a trophy on death. Collecting trophies provides both a short and long-term buff, the first of which scales with the number of core attributes equipped and lasts for 10 seconds. So weapon damage of 5%, that's based on my red cores. My blue cores, 10% bonus armor. My skill efficiency is 5%, again, per each utility core. Every trophy collected gain an additional 1% weapon damage, 1% skill efficiency, and 0.1% armor regen for 300 seconds, and your maximum stacks is 30. Memento is nice on this build. It elevated to a different level. Trust me, it's great. Then we have the chest piece, which is rainbow personified. Look at this. Rainbow, guys. I know someone's going to get offended when they look at this, and they're going to have like some kind of eyesore, but me, I like this because it has a value. Armor. Yes, guys, Gilligard, it just elevates the armor by 5%. Brilliant, what I want. Total armor, 170k. Great, that's the major core attribute. 4902 armor regen. 9.9% skill damage. Again, that's nice. That's a nice little tick of damage from my two skills. And then a 12% critical hit damage mod. Ace, exactly what I want. But the talent spark. Damaging enemies with a skill increases total weapon damage by 15% for 15 seconds. Guys, this skill is active all night long. It is. It's just great. So the extra 15% all day long. There are different talents you can use. We know, guys, I'm not going to go into layman's terms and go through each one. However, I did find some really, really good use with this. It was constantly up, so that's what I like about this. But again, there's different ways and different builds you can set out. But for me, this works perfectly well. Weapons, guys, the Scorpio, we know what this is by now. This is the exotic shotgun that is acquired through breaking down the seasons. Once you get to level, I think it's 55, you earn the Scorpio Shotty, and it is a beaut, it really is. The talent is Septic Shock. Shooting a target applies stacks of venom, which lasts for 10 seconds. Increasing stacks adds more severe debuffs to the target. So 1 is poison, 3 is disorient, 6 is shock, 7 is target takes additional 20% damage from all sources, and again that's from your two skills as well. Stacks no longer increase. Duration of status effects is based on percentage of pellets hit on applying shot. Up close and personal, guys, this is where you want to be. You will get the most out of this build. Up close and personal. Mods, we're looking reload speed, crit chance, weapon handling, and of course stability. My secondary, I've opted for the Harmony. Now, you have plenty of different viable options, guys. You can use whatever you want. I'm using this because, 1, it's kind of consistently there as my secondary anyway, and 2, what I like about this is, again, I'm getting more weapon damage and, of course, more skill damage because it's perfectly in sync. Hitting an enemy grants 20% skill damage for 5 seconds. Using a skill or damage an enemy with a skill grants 20% weapon damage for 5 seconds. Damage increases are double, but both buffs are active at the same time. So that's 40% extra skill and weapon damage. It works nice from a distance. So you've got the Scorpio at short range, you have the Harmony at long range. That's it. It's great. Again, it does not have to be the Harmony. Again, whatever you feel is necessary for your style of play. For me, I've opted for this. Crit chance, rounds, critical hit chance, and of course critical hit damage. And then we have the TDI card custom. Again, my build is set around the primary short to mid range. You're on the Scorpio. That's your chosen weapon. And then from long range, you switch to the Harmony. Again, for the extra damage. If for any reason I don't have any ammo, whatever, we do a game with directives. You know how it rolls, guys. And you have no ammo, so I'd use this. 1, TDI card custom. It will elevate me to 6 skill tiers, as you can see in the footage. And then, of course, I'm getting more skill damage from my weapons. And, of course, in sync, so that's more weapon damage and skill damage. Mods, guys, headshot damage, rounds, crit chance, and critical hit chance again. And then let's take a look at the skills. The first skill is the Striker Drone. I like this. Striker Drone, it's a great combination with, of course, this assault turret. 20-second cooldown. It is a 57,184 damage. That would be elevated, of course, once I'm doing damage. And once again, the stars are aligned. You're going to get some nice damage with this. And of course, mod-wise, duration, health, and more damage. I am tier 5 with this. And of course, you could switch out an armor piece if you wish. Again, to acquire a bit more damage. That is fine. That is totally fine. You can go take away one of the armor pieces will be badger tough or the chest piece. You do go down to 1.1 million armor. I've tried it, and to be honest, I like the little bit more survivability. I prefer that 1.3 million armor as a base. I feel I can be a bit more risky, a bit more daring, and do some more damage as well. That's how I feel. Secondary skill or primary skill, whichever way you look at it, is the assault turret. 19.4 second assault turret skill cooldown, and 91,495 damage. Again, we know skill build as standard, you can get 130k easily damage, but this isn't that kind of build. It's a hybrid build, so this is very, very strong on a hybrid setup. It is really good. Again, tier 5, you can see the extra 100% damage, 350% health. The mods, damage, health, and skill haste. We've looked at the weapons, gear, and skills. Let's take a look at the stats. With this, guys, you can see on the Scorpio, it is 32% critical hit chance, which is okay. It's not great, it's okay. But what is much better is the crit damage, 137.8%, which is really good. That means once you crit hard. And that's what I wanted, is get up close and personal, get some nice meaty shots in. And as soon as, again, then crits are popping, they are really nice, tasty crits. And that makes this build, elevates it to a different level. Why it's so strong up close and personal. And again, you're talking status effects with the shock, and it's great. In terms of my overall damage, all weapons damage 23.7%. Remember, guys, this is a 5 skill tier hybrid build, so yeah, there's not that much weapon damage on there. But 37.1% shotty damage also helps, and 15% rifle damage, which is decent. My skill haste, oh guys, yeah, my skill haste is abysmal, but don't worry, it's 30% last I looked. 30% on the button. That's it. So again, it is what it is. Don't worry about it. That's fine. With the assault turret and the striker drone, don't focus too much on skill haste because these are back in a jiffy anyway. So it's irrelevant really about going full bore on skill haste, because the way you look at it is the drone and the turret will last a long time anyway. So don't worry, guys. It is what it is. This is the build. This is what I've been using in PvE. It's fun. It is fun. It has so many different viable uses, and that's why I like this build. You can be a bit tanky. You can do some skill damage. You can do some crit damage. You can get in people's faces. You've got armor regen through the Memento backpack, and it works very, very sweetly with the build. But of course, guys, let me know if you think in the comment section. What would you use? Would you use something like this on your build? Trust me, I tested it, and it is fun. It is a lot of fun using this. The ability to tank and do damage with everything goes a long way in my book. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.